Hello, people. How's everybody doing tonight? Steph is the second here. No, I don't know what to do. I don't know who to go with. Like, so what we're saying is the people who didn't have an alibi couldn't be the people who had the despair disease. It couldn't have been anybody at the hotel. Even though it's completely possible in my head that it could be them. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about this one for a second. Once we roll back in.
You're referring to the candle in the music video, right? In the video I saw, a candle was used for lighting. But if you think about it, that's pretty strange. The music venue has good lighting, so there's no reason to even use candlelight.
But wouldn't they have done it to make it feel creepier?
That might have been another reason, but the main reason was probably to tamper with evidence. The lighting in the conference room and the music venue were so different. They couldn't be used during filming.
All right, before we get into the section where I can't decide who's going, let me look at what we have. So her account is that but according to Fuyuhiko's account, they were both out searching for Ibuki. But they were gone for a very short period of time. And I would have seen her go back in the hospital. I have no idea. I'm actually legit stumped.
That's why the killer used a candle as film lighting instead.
Which means... Are you saying the candle in the music venue wasn't actually used?
That candle was likely placed there just to make me think it was the same candle that was used in the video.
With candlelight, you can't see things in that much detail. With that cheap-ass camera, it won't capture much in a dark area.
As long as this all matches up, it should be no problem to say this is decided. The video I saw wasn't filmed at the music venue. It was actually filmed at the hospital conference room.
If I'd found proof that evidence in the conference room was altered, we would have but it appears the killer already covered that up. So I didn't find anything when I went there.
But there's no mistake. That's the only place within the connection range of the surveillance camera.
The motel would have been too far, and the interior design of the movie theater is too distinctive.
But this must be a surprising turn of events for Hajime. You never suspected that the video you saw in the hospital was being filmed in the conference room.
The incident isn't happening at the scene of a crime, it's occurring in the conference room.
If Ibuki's hanging video was filmed, then was Ibuki...
No, that's not possible. Right after Hajime saw that video, he discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue.
Oh, they shuffle these.
I see!
Wow, I guess I haven't had a choice like that where I failed after it.
It was the killer pretending to be Ibuki.
Like...
The killer put on a hospital gown, wore a hemp bag on their head, and was only pretending to be the victim.
By that time, the real Ibuki must have already been killed.
The actual time of death must have been earlier. Probably around midnight or dawn to avoid witnesses.
If they took Ibuki from the music venue to the hospital to kill her, there's no way it happened during the day.
But why did the killer go to the trouble of making a fake video just so Hajime could go to the crime scene?
The reason the killer made a fake video.
Okay. Let's think about this. Why would they have made a fake video? Because they wanted me to discover the body. Why would they want me to discover the body? Because they wanted to use me as part of their, like I said, we got to check this. I don't know for sure, and I don't have the evidence to do it, but I'm getting suspicious.
Then naturally, the killer's identity.
Huh?
You fiend! Are you saying you already know who the killer is?
I mean, we're gonna try this, but I don't see the logic just yet.
You're the only one!
Because she was the only one in the hospital.
Nikon, you're the killer, aren't you?
What are you talking about?
Like I said, aren't you the killer who murdered Ibuki and Hyoko?
Killer? Huh? I'm the killer? What is this?
Hey, don't you think that's kinda impossible? A chick like her as the killer?
She's the only one who was in the space to be able to do it properly.
The fly would probably
I
kill
thought-
her first.
It's all because of her being somewhere near me in the morning. She wanted to make sure that she had an alibi with me, and then she wanted that.
She's right. A clumsy slowpoke like me killing someone? That's completely out of the question.
But we're the only ones. Thanks to that video, we're the only ones who have the advantage of an alibi.
An alibi? Was that the killer's goal?
Now that you mention it, you guys brought that up earlier. Only Hajime and Nikon have an alibi.
That's pretty fucking devious.
It's just a coincidence.
But you're the only one who could have filmed that video in the hospital conference room. Is that also a coincidence?
If you insist, I'll use the on-call room upstairs.
At that time, you said you were going to the on-call room, but you actually went to the conference room.
If this is
That's
her,
when you put on a hospital
why
gown
the
that you prepared
fuck?
in advance, put the bag on your head, and began filming. By doing that, you made up a video that showed Ibuki trying to hang herself at the music video. And showed that to me. Furthermore, I saw that video at the hospital lobby. If someone wants to go to the conference room from outside, they have to pass through the lobby.
So it's impossible that someone who wasn't already in the hospital went to the conference room to film.
Now see, the only logic about this that's a little weird is that somebody could have already gone into the conference room and done the filming if they knew I was coming. But almost nobody else came from there. So,
Not only that, the others in the hospital, Akane and I, were both delirious from the despair disease.
So that must mean...
Please, wait a second. What are you saying? I'm the killer? That's impossible. There's no way I could kill someone.
It's not literally impossible. Can't you give a better defense than that?
It just shows she can't even do that.
Hey, you sure this chick is really the killer?
Wrong! It's totally wrong! It's not what you think!
Just like Akane said, it is really hard to tie it all together. I mean,
Yeah, that's the problem. She's extremely meek, which makes me go, how the fuck did this what if it is her? How the fuck did she even get driven to the point where she came up with this entire plot?
I agree. It is truly difficult to believe someone could be killed by such a slow-witted woman.
That slow-witted remark is not necessary.
It's fine. I've been like this for a long time. In a tournament for social punching bags, I'd easily win first place with my soft reputation. Even I can't deny that. How many times do I have to tell you? It's impossible for me to kill someone. I'm serious. Very serious.
What do you say, Hajime?
Do you still believe this woman is the killer?
Do you hate me that much, Hajime?
Hey, Hajime!
Everyone's ganging up on me. Tricks aside, logic aside, is she really capable of doing something like this? Could it be I'm the one making a mistake? No. In fact, it'd be so much easier if I was wrong. If I have this much doubt about someone I spent so much time with.
Can you hold on a minute?
What? You what, mate? Huh?
Well, I know I'm being intrusive and all, and I mean, I have no place to say this. I missed all of the critical parts, and I doubt I have anything worth saying at an important time like this.
What are you saying?
But still, there's definitely no way I can overlook the killer this time.
Huh?
I thought it was suspicious all along, from the very beginning. Investigating with the suspect in mind creates a different result than investigating with no leads.
Hey, what are you trying to say?
Well, thanks to that, I was able to discover a truth that nobody else knows.
Really?
Are you serious? I've been so focused on everybody else this trial. But I guess now's a good time to say it, right?
You better not have kept quiet on purpose. This isn't a game, you know.
Actually, this is a game!
Okay, game, can you make up your mind about whether you are or are not a game?
Please don't say such controversial statements. Well, what do you know, Nagito?
Well, it's nothing big, really. Only a small, decisive clue that points to the killer.
Really?
Dang! That's a huge deal!
A decisive clue? Does something like that really exist?
Let's take a look, shall we?
What is this?
Regarding the rope Ibuki was dangling from, this rope was supplied by the supermarket, right? There weren't any ropes inside the music venue.
Again with the supermarket? That place is a hotspot for criminal goods.
If they got it at the supermarket, that means it was brand new, right?
What's wrong with that?
I want you to take a close look at this rope. And keep in mind that it's brand new. Near the middle of the rope, it's frayed, as if it was rubbed strongly. But why is it like this? The loop Ibuki used to hang herself is on one end of the rope, and the part of the rope that hung from the baton lighting is on the other end.
Hey, you're taking too long. What's wrong with the rope being frayed?
What is wrong with the rope being frayed? That means it wouldn't have been gotten from the supermarket. Where else would they have gotten rope like that from? Where else would they have gotten rope like that from? Is there any place nearby that would have that much rope?
It means, well, from what I can infer, I think the rope was used like this. The killer wrapped the rope around Ibuki's neck, pulled both ends at full strength, and strangled her.
Wait. Okay. Does that mean that we have to go with... Well, it doesn't...
The center of the rope is frayed because that's the part they used to strangle Ibuki.
Hold on. I've been listening to you for a while, and it sounds like you knew about this rope clue all along. What exactly did you say to me during the investigation?
This rope won't be much of a clue. Or so this rope then won't be much of a clue. Might as well search another place.
Not everyone cooperates at a class trial. Those who lie and conceal the truth will obviously be here too. Just like this case's killer. I was just copying them a little bit.
Huh?
More importantly, what was all that about the rope? The killer strangled Ibuki. And then?
And then, I finished speaking.
Huh?
How is that a decisive clue?
Huh? You didn't notice it? I thought I made the decisive clue very clear.
I guess those words contain a decisive clue. Is that really true? The strength part?
Ibuki didn't. Die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too. Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Because of the autopsy.
Did we fall for someone's lie?
The body at the crime scene was hanged, you know. Obviously. We'd assume it was a hanging.
Holy shit, how did this woman pull this
The
off?
Monokuma file complicates this too. It never... specified hanging or strangulation.
Whoever misunderstood is to blame.
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, the scars they leave would look different too. Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
That must be it.
Like... She doesn't seem very physically strong, but... Mate,
So that's what happened. I've
wait.
been falling for the killer's lie this whole time.
Oh my god. Every time that she's like crawled into bed with me, they've made a point of being like she's about to fucking strangle me from like how much she's just like wrapped around me. There's something I want to ask you. There's no doubt Buki's cause of death was being hanged by this rope, right? Yes. She had no other external injuries, so there's no doubt she died from hanging herself.
You said Ibuki hanged herself, but that was a complete lie, wasn't it, Mikan?
That is... well...
You told us the wrong cause of death. You lied, didn't you?
Should have been able to tell the difference between hanging and strangling just by looking. You, Mikan, the ultimate nurse.
Yeah.
Please wait! First of all, I'm not a coroner, so I don't have the medical knowledge to identify injuries like that. That's why it's not my fault if I made a mistake.
You were right. And you have been a great help to us so far.
But even a drunk medical student can notice the difference between a hanging and strangulation.
I'm not taking her side or anything, but being clumsy and unskilled in this area could lead to a mistake.
He's totally right. I'm such a clumsy mess, and I got so careless.
Mikan nursed me till I got better. There's no way I'm gonna doubt her.
Don't you think her devotion to nursing is what helped her draw Ibuki to her death?
Huh?
And if not, her symptoms were still very serious and caused her to believe what anybody told her. It wouldn't surprise me if she willingly followed Mikan because she was nursing her.
So Mikan volunteered to nurse us? Because she was planning to do this all along?
That's a little... Aren't you like the thief who suspects everyone else of being thieves?
I'm not a criminal. Mikon is. I mean, she's a killer, you know.
You've got it all wrong. Please forgive me.
I'm sorry, but there's no way I can forgive you.
So the thing that I find really interesting with this is that, like, we're sort of heading down that train now, unless something else changes drastically. She done did it, and I'm very curious about the reason she done did it.
I just can't forgive this crime at all.
What is with him all of a sudden?
Forgiveness or not, we still have not decided if Mikon is the killer.
I see. You guys are kind. Well, if that's the choice everyone makes, then the only thing I can do is back off, I guess. But is that really okay? Is that everyone's hope?
Everyone's hope.
You're friggin' annoying! If you keep talking, I'm seriously gonna beat you up!
But I'm really not the killer. There's no way. I'm capable of killing someone.
Is that really true?
Stop it already! That's enough!
I can't stop. I don't want to do this either. Of course I don't want to do this. But I need to do this.
You doubt your friends?
That's not it. I suspect them because I want to believe them.
What the hell does that mean?
They need to, and like, I want to believe that they didn't do this. So you need to give me a reason to believe you. You need to explain to me why what I'm seeing isn't right, other than just fluffing it off on something.
I don't think belief and doubt are necessarily opposites.
Huh?
I do doubt her, but I still want to believe her. Belief lies at the heart of that conflict. 'Cause if there's no room for doubt, then there's no reason to believe, is there?
Don't say deep stuff. I don't really get it.
If you want to believe in someone, you need to overcome doubt first. Belief without doubt is simply a lie.
Fine. Do whatever you want. I won't stop you anymore.
Huh? Is that all you can say?
And there's the break.
Ah, so in the end, you're all just a bunch of bullies, huh? Justifying your actions with fancy words. Making excuses for why it's not really your fault. Everyone always treats me like that. Always. It's all her fault. She's the one with the problem. I'm done with that. You hear me? I'm done.
Hey, Mikon.
I was wondering, like, if it was going to be her, we were going to get a break. And I'm like, oh, her break's going to be good.
It's not fair. It's not fair. 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 Why won't you forgive me? If you did something wrong, you'd forgive yourself right away. What did I do? Why won't anybody forgive me?
Is acting like this your strategy now? Well, this is annoying. Plus, to be honest, I've run out of ideas. How can we get you to admit it? That's the issue.
If we don't have any clues, why don't we have her give us some? I'm the same as Hajime. I don't want to doubt any of my friends. But still, the truth is one of us murdered 2 of our friends. That's why we gotta stick with this until the very end, so we can finally break these chains of despair. Hey
Jackie.
Mikon, can I ask you one last thing? If you're not the killer, then who fabricated that video Hajime watched?
Like I said, it obviously wasn't me.
Well, that's not a valid answer here.
Prove it?
Prove it? Wait. Do you have any proof that I'm the one who fabricated that video? That's right! Show me your proof! Because you're just assuming the video was filmed at the conference room. Treating me like a killer on an assumption. Just because I was at the hospital. That's totally crazy. I didn't do anything wrong. Why does everybody always hate me? Please, just forgive me already.
Is this broad really okay? She's emotionally unstable.
No, at this point, no. But then again, I didn't really think she was emotionally stable to begin with.
I'm not the killer. The video. I never filmed that video.
It seems she finally started arguing for us.
Huh.
But the only one who can find a hole in her argument is you.
Oh
Hajime.
boy, here we go.
So, I'm going to leave this to you once again.
Could it be this was Chiaki's goal all along? She's saying everyone's fate depends on me, only the only person who saw the video.
You get to decide I'm the killer. Where's your proof? Please, forgive me already.
I need to make up my mind. I'm the one who has to do it. I'm the one who's gonna finish this. Oh, one more argument thing. Alright, we haven't got to the big thing yet. Blood on the souls, rope used for hanging, motor room keys, thick scrap of paper, AC unit temperature. Okay, let's see what we have in here.
I'm not the killer.
We can't think of anybody else other than you.
Yeah, that's the
Who could
problem
have
right now.
filmed that video.
We don't have anybody else that it could be.
Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikon clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight?
Jesus.
There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me already!
Okay, let's look at this for a second. So what are my keys again?
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
I'm not the...
Okay, I need to see something.
We can't think of anybody else other than you. Who could have filmed that video.
Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikon clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown?
Maybe the rope used for hanging. It would be blood on the soles.
Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me already!
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
Oh, you're okay.
We can't think of
Gotta go all the way to the end because we need that killer's mistake bullet.
Is the hospital gown? Or could it be the hospital? Ibuki and Mikon. Is that really your? You could tell her body type just from that camera, just from that dim candlelight. There's no way you'd be able to make out. So please forgive me already.
Hajime, pay close attention and you're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
Okay, let's think about this for a second. We have a couple minutes to run through this, but I want to make...
I'm not the killer.
We can't think of anybody else other than you. Who could have filmed that video.
Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type!
The camera angle's an interesting thing. Same angle. Oh my god. Like this is basically the entirety of the case. The angle?
Hajime, you're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
We can't think of anybody else who could have filmed that. Do you have... Is the hemp bag on her head? Is the hospital gown? Or could it be the hospital slippers?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly...
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle?
I'll shoot
The
through
camera
that
angle's
contradiction.
really weird. Because in order to have the camera at that same spot, it's not right.
Mikan, you've committed a major mistake.
Mistake?
As I said before many times, I'm the only one who saw that video.
What's wrong with that?
But I never said anything about the camera angle. So how can you say anything about the camera angle as if you saw that video yourself?
That's a
Only
really good
reason
point.
Mikan knew the camera angle Hajime had seen is because you're the person who actually filmed that video. Is that right?
This is your just reward. The more desperately you argue, the deeper you dig yourself into a hole. You lied, didn't you?
Are you serious? Is it true, Mikan? Did you kill Hiyoko and Ibuki?
Forgive me! Huh? 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 Huh?
I was gonna say, wait, did they just pick the same thing, or did the actor actually say the same thing a couple times in a row? I'm like, huh?
I was wrong. Wrong. No, that's not it at all.
That's not it?
I mean, it's impossible.
Impossible.
You know that hemp bag Ibuki was wearing when she died? Try remembering the tote bag instead. Ding! I totally remember now.
What the heck's wrong with her? She's getting weirder by the minute.
I mean, yeah.
That tote bag. Isn't it the same one that girl was wearing in the video?
How do you know so much about that video?
Who cares about that? More importantly, did you know that bag is a limited item that was sold at the movie theater? Hajime saw it too, didn't you? You remember the Usami decal on it, right? Whoopsie! Don't worry about it. I remember even if you don't. Ta-da! There's no mistake that that tote bag is a limited item.
And that's the problem. There's two of them.
So don't you think it's impossible?
It's not that impossible, lady.
Using one tote bag in both the conference room and the music venue at the same time? It's blatantly obvious that that's impossible. Don't you think? That's why that video isn't fabricated. And I'm not the killer. So you'll forgive me, right?
Taking your stubbornness this far. Such despair.
Yeah, it's not
Are you
enough.
gonna forgive me? I won't stop until you forgive me!
Well, long time no see. Well, not really. Time for the third panic talk action. This is probably going to be my last job during a class trial. Please humor me while I taint your ears one last time. Starting from this PTA, the reload and ammo features will be added. You'll no longer be able to just make do with pressing the X button. Below the tempo marker, in the lower portion of the screen, the number of bullets are displayed. From this point on, you'll need 1 bullet to destroy 1 remark. When you're out of bullets, no matter how many, you won't be able to destroy no matter how many you have. You'll be able to refresh your bullets by pressing the square button. You can also refresh by using the touchscreen. In that case, please hold the left side of your screen. Just like locking on, press either the square button or the touch and hold in time with the tempo marker. Controls are the same as the X button. The number of bullets refreshes based on how you kept the tempo. During fever time, we get everything back. If your difficulty level is set to gentle, which it's not, then you do not need to reload. I guess this is a pretty useless explanation, even though it was the last one. This should be all the explanations for the class trials. The rest is up to you to overcome. You should be able to find it beyond this point. What you and I both yearn for. True despair. Well then, GLHF. Now this is the thing that sucks about these, and I hate these. I fucked up almost every one of these, and I went back and looked at the video, the one that I got right. I can't press in time with the rhythm. I think I have to hold it.
I'll keep explaining it until you forgive me! That bag is a limited item! That's why that crime is impossible for anyone to pull off.
This chick, has she lost it for good?
Will you forgive me? You'll forgive me, right? Isn't that right? You're obviously gonna forgive me, right?
At this rate, we're not getting anywhere. I gotta do something to end this. I gotta do something so I can make her admit it. Alright, panic talk action, let's fucking go.
You still haven't forgiven me? Please, draw on me! Why only me? Please, draw on me! Can you forgive me already? Forgive me! Forgive me! Please, draw on me! Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want.
Oh god,
Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. Forgive me! Forgive me! Why only me?
we're going at it.
You still haven't forgiven me! Please, draw on me! Why only me? Please, draw on me! Can you forgive me already? Forgive me! Forgive me! There's only one bag. It's impossible to use it in 2 places at the same time.
Oh god. Jesus. Oh my god. Oh my god. So I was right. You do have to hold it down. Tapping is not the right answer.
This is my...
Yes, I'll retry it. Sweet Jesus.
I'll keep doing this.
All right, let's PTA.
You still haven't forgiven me? Please, draw on me. Why only me? forgive me already? Forgive me! Forgive me! Please, draw on me! Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. Forgive me! Forgive me! Why only me? You still haven't forgiven me? Please, draw on me! Why only me? Please, draw on me! Can you forgive me already? Forgive me! Forgive me!
Come on.
Draw on.
There we go. All right.
There's only one bag. It's impossible to use it in two
Is
places.
it this way?
This is the end.
I had the right. It's the right idea. The wrong order of the words. Got it that time. Jesus, those are getting nasty.
Monokuma mentioned this earlier.
When you buy one bag, you get another one for free. It's a common practice to bait customers with bonus prices.
Whoever bought that bag should have received another one as a bonus prize. Which means it's not impossible to use that bag in two separate places. So please, just stop making desperate excuses.
Why? Why can't you forgive me? Why?
It seems her desperate struggle is finally come.
Holy shit.
Why does everybody always hate me? You should just forgive me already!
Mikon, it's already over. After I go over your crime from the beginning and show that you have no arguments left, please just admit it already. In the end, at least let me believe in you.
Closing argument time. Let's start climax reasoning. All right, what are we looking at? What we saw on the monitor. All right. What is this one? What did the killer do after the broadcast? Drumstick in half. No, that might not be. Okay, what do we have? We have ripped piece of baton lighting, breaking the drumstick in half, Yoko taped to the pillar. The body was hidden before. Small clue that the killer left. What do we got? Put it back to normal after destroying it. How was the real locked room created? By breaking the thing? No. Killer do after the broadcast? It's a short one. That's not right? How is that not right? Oh, because there's literally already a thing for that. What am I doing? What did the killer do after the broadcast? No, that's not it. Jesus, that's really painful. The body was hidden before. There we go. Last stock. Oh boy. All right. What do we have? What did the killer do after the broadcast? Here? All right. Last one.
Here's everything that happened
Whew!
in this case.
That's still a little
This
rough.
incident is the surveillance camera video that only I saw. That's why I'm going to start with that to unravel the knots of this crime. When I went to the hospital with Mikon this morning, I noticed a specific thing in the lobby. The incoming signal light on the surveillance monitor was blinking ahead of the scheduled time. When I switched on the monitor, what appeared on screen was a person wearing a hospital gown and a bag on their head about to hang themselves right at that moment. That surveillance camera unit was designed for two-way communication with the hospital and the music venue. That's why I thought the signal originated from the music venue, so I immediately headed over there. But that was the killer's trap. In truth, that video was recorded in a different place. The killer brought the music venue camera the night before and made their preparations in advance. And then, they filmed that video in the hospital conference room. By doing so, they tried to make me think the incident was happening in real time, when in fact, the crime had already been committed by that point. The person in the footage wearing the bag was actually the killer acting as a fake. I didn't know that, so I went to the music venue and found the hanged body wearing a bag on its head. Seeing the body before me, I panicked and rushed out of there to get the rest of you guys. But that was also part of the killer's trap. After cleaning the conference room, the killer was likely watching the music venue from outside. And, as if they were switching places with me, they went inside the music venue and began working on their last trick. First, the killer peeled off the wallpaper covering one of the stage pillars, revealing Hyoko's body. When I first arrived and saw the hanged body, I didn't notice anything strange about that pillar.
It's really hard to notice a pillar that's just a slight bit wider than the other one.
I didn't expect it to be slightly larger from the wallpaper, or have Hyoko's body hidden inside. Next, the killer destroyed the surveillance camera that was used in the conference room. After destroying it, they mixed it with what was left of the surveillance monitor found at the crime scene. The surveillance camera the killer used was originally brought from the music venue. When they brought it, they made sure to destroy its monitor beforehand. They wanted to hide the fact that the camera wasn't at the crime scene. In the end, the killer transformed the crime scene into a closed room. They broke one of the drumsticks from the storage room and placed it near the music venue's entrance. However, they did this to mislead us into believing that the music venue was locked from the inside. In actuality, the reason the music venue became a closed room was because of the glue. The killer sealed the door with glue and intentionally created a closed room that could be forced open. With that, the killer finished tampering with the crime scene and met up with Fuyuhiko and me. They helped us force open the music venue door, despite the fact that they personally sealed it.
Okay, I have an immediate problem with the way Fuyuhiko. Can I do this with I think it's this one?
And they made us discover not at the time. They pretended to be surprised, but
How do I do this? Okay, look at Fuyuhiko down in that bottom right corner. The fuck is he trying to kick? Is he trying to kick me? Did he like go, is like a sweeping kick? That's not gonna open anything.
inside, they were probably relieved that their plan worked out. Isn't that right, Mikan? This crime was orchestrated by you.
The question was, what made her do it? Was it just complete opportunity? That's the thing I don't get. That's the thing I don't have. Oh boy.
Whoa! Now she's laughing?
It's been such a long time. This feeling, I know it well. Like the floor is collapsing. Like the sky is falling down upon you. This feeling of despair.
Oh damn, she's going deep.
Mikan, what has happened
Oh,
to
boy.
you?
Whoa there! Before that, a moment of your time.
Hello? What? Now you can start to see where I struggled. Holy shit, I struggled during the 7th segment, the 10th segment, and that last segment. Still got a B on it, though. I'll take a B.
It seems your arguments have reached a conclusion, so let's proceed to our regularly scheduled voting time. Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Let's go!
Ba ba ba. She has gone all in on the despair here. Holy shit.
Well now.
Now then, that would be obvious at this point.
Correct.
You got it right once again. That's like 3 in a row. That's right. The true identity of the horrifying blackened who killed 2 girls was Mikan Tsukumi. Or Sumiki.
Damn it.
You gotta be shitting me. Are you saying Mikan, the one who nursed us back to health, was the one who killed them?
I won't forgive you.
Don't joke around with me, Mikan. Did you lie to us all along? Were you planning to kill them from the start while you were nursing them?
Hey!
Don't just laugh. Say something. This is going nowhere.
What's going on?
This chick.
Hey.
It's nothing like Peko. She's actually gone mental.
That's obvious.
There's nothing we can do. She's no longer the same person. She's no longer the Mikan Sumiki we knew. Huh?
Hey.
Based on my predictions, she might have caught it too. She probably had the despair disease, which was the motive for this case.
What?
Really?
I
know because I was looking at Mikan for so long. She was the one taking care of me, after all. My consciousness kept drifting, but even so, when I did catch a glimpse of her, her expression was full of despair. A despair so devoid of hope that not even a single fragment of it remained. Hold on. Did you say Mikan also had the despair disease? Then that means she was...
What?
Huh? Hajime, something crossed your mind? Yeah, those 2 sequences, those were very out of character for her. That's right. Mikan felt really hot at that time. Now that I think about it, that must have been a high fever, just like what Ibuki and Akane had.
It cannot be.
Then, because of the disease, Mikan was...
perhaps.
The symptoms she surely felt must have been deserving of the name despair disease, losing all hope and harboring despair for all hope. Because of the despair disease, she was likely overcome with despair.
See?
It's the reason why she could still laugh at such a hopeless situation.
Jeez.
Which means the Mikan standing before us is no longer the ultimate nurse. She's a completely different person now that she's infected by the despair
Isn't
disease.
that right?
She's a human who deserves to be called the ultimate despair. The ultimate despair? That's the reason why I cannot forgive this. Oh, fuck. I mean, killing someone for the sake of despair instead of for the sake of hope. There's no way I can forgive that.
Oh?
For the sake of despair? That's completely wrong.
Huh?
Wrong? Wrong? What's wrong?
What I did was for the sake of my beloved.
Huh?
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 Who are you talking about? If only they were still alive, they'd be so happy. I know.
My beloved was the only one. That's right. The only one who never hated me. They forgave my existence. They forgave
Jesus,
me as a
shit.
kid.
The
They
fuck
gave
happened to
me
her?
Value. They loved me. I loved them with all my heart, and they returned it in full. This is my reciprocation.
You what, mate? I understand that I've done something unforgivable. But you know, to to transcend all that is truly
It's love.
what love is all about.
Hey,
I don't understand what you're saying. You don't understand? It's because you don't have anyone to love? It's because you're also someone who isn't accepted by anyone? What a pity. I feel so sorry for you.
Well,
Even if I say this, I'm sure nobody here would understand, but love is a wonderful thing. This feeling of freedom where you no longer care about anything. My beloved and I are the only ones within that thin veil, and I'm looking out through it. That's why, as long as I'm on the inside, no matter how much they tease me, splash me with water, kick me, it's like nothing matters.
amazing.
I could just die. That's how little it matters. Who cares about hope or despair? It's love. Only love. God damn, really? Is this where we're going with this? Alright. Nakito, is this really the despair disease you were talking about? This seems that I was wrong. Not only was she affected by despair, you're half right. It's right to say that this is all thanks to that disease. But thanks to that disease, I was able to remember my beloved. Remember? Apparently that's what my symptom was. What a wonderful symptom. Which means you had the remembering disease? But this means if she remembered something and ended up like this... Are you saying you were like this from the start? Were you like this before you even came to this island? Don't get so angry. Well, first of all, the reason I became like this wasn't my fault. It's all your fault, you know? Because it's not like I'm entirely responsible for turning out like this. I'm the person I am today because of many human relationships. So everybody's fault that I turned out like this, you see. Even so, the current me was most strongly influenced by my beloved's existence. And it was my beloved who created the me that everyone can't forgive. But my beloved still forgives me and accepts me. That's the key difference between all of you and my beloved.
Don't fuck with me!
Like I said, who the fuck are you talking about? Like, what the actual fuck? Are you saying this is Mikan? She's the real Mikan? Mikan, please answer me. Did you really remember? You ended up like this all because you remembered? There's no way I can believe that. There's no way the person you are right now is the real Mikan. Oh, you still doubt me? Then, to prove I remember, I'll tell you all something nice. It's about that World Ender organization that you all were worrying about.
You serious?
You know? Not no. I just remembered, that's all. I knew about it all along. That horrifying organization known as World Ender is also the organization known as the Future Foundation. Future Foundation? Future. That was what's on the door, right? Oh shit. The symbol on that ancient ruins door. It's the Japanese word for future.
Hey.
Just what is this Future Foundation planning? Who are they? As the name suggests, they're the organization. That organization is the World Ender. The Future Foundation is trying to end our world. So simply put, they're trying to claim the world for themselves.
This is bad.
What the heck? This is like this isn't a comic book, you know? As a part of their plan to end the world, the Future Foundation brought us to this island. Isn't that right, Monomi? Huh? I knew it. Monomi, Monokuma, they're both members of that crazy organization, aren't they? Monomi and I aren't members.
I am Monokuma!
My existence is entirely my own.
Hey.
Don't laugh. Hey, Mikan, if you really do remember, then you already know, right? You already know the true identity of the traitor hiding among us. Of course I know that. Let's see, the Future Foundation lackey that's hiding amongst all of you is... Oh, well, no one really cares about that. Don't you think?
Of course not!
Oh, hell no! Tell us! You'll find out eventually. There's no need to be so impatient. Probably when that countdown ends. Countdown? What countdown? You even know about that? I don't know anything. Huh? I have a feeling that's what it is, but who cares about that, you know? I'm drowning in so much love. From the bottom of my heart, I just don't care about anything or anyone.
That is...
Mikan, is this really you? I won't believe it. There's no way I can believe that you were like this all along. Because if that's true, then who's the person we've been spending time with up until now? The past. Past? That person. She didn't exist in the beginning. She's just my past self who lost her school memories. You guys consider that thing a friend?
Oh?
That doesn't make me happy at all. It just fills me with despair. You guys accepted my past self, but not my present self. That's...
Well...
That applies to you as well. Memories of people, memories of events, whether it's whatever memory it is, losing memories are...
Do you understand?
Like losing your personal identity. Memory is the most important component in building a person, don't you think? Losing our memories makes us shadows of the past, don't you think?
Hey,
I don't know what you're trying to say, but in the end, it always leads back to that story. That story about our stolen school lives.
hey!
So it was true all along? Our memories were taken away?
Damn it!
If it wasn't true, we wouldn't be suffering this much. Well, why don't you just take your sweet time and remember at your own pace?
Oh?
Owanokuma! Is it alright for you to start now?
Yes, indeed.
Punishment time? Punishment time? Damn it, why? Mikan, why does it have to end like this? This is too pointless. This is too much.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For the ultimate nurse, Mikan Sumiki.
So it's over. It's really... Now I can go to my beloved, who always forgives me. I can finally see them. Please forgive me, the one who's going to die with the hope of finally seeing you.
Let's give it everything we've got.
Like, holy
It's
shit.
punishment time!
That is certifiably crazier than like anybody else. So far. Even Nagito. Like, damn. What the fuck? What the fuck? What just happened? It's finished. Is it really finished? The killer who killed Ibuki Miyota and Hiyoko Saionji was Mikan, and she's been executed? Apparently she committed her crime because she was afflicted by the despair disease. So what? What's finished? Nobody wanted it to end this way.
Let me ask.
Who was that Mikan from earlier? Was it her true form? Or was that itself a symptom of the despair disease?
Damn it.
Doesn't matter either way. If she ended up like this just from remembering, then all along, Mikan was never worthy of being a symbol of hope.
But...
Even if her words were influenced by the despair disease, if the disease turned her into that, if she lost herself to a simple disease, she was definitely unworthy of being a symbol of hope.
Isn't that right?
So let's just move on. God, this is a long set. Come on, let's take all this despair and change it into hope.
Please wait!
Oh my god. It's impossible. I mean, I thought we were friends this whole time, but even so... Like a house of cards collapsing in an instant. In the end, our friend we thought we knew ended up showing us a completely different side of herself. Then she vanished from our sight, leaving behind only her malice towards us. And now, there's no way we can just move on or try to have a clear-cut attitude about these feelings. That's clearly impossible.
Damn it!
It wouldn't have been so much easier if she was the traitor, too.
Wrong.
Too bad. That's not the case. Mikan was not the traitor.
Come on.
The traitor is still alive. As proof, see how fine Monomi looks right now. I'm not fine at all. But if the traitor died, you wouldn't be this calm, right? I mean, you're both pawns of the Future Foundation. So you guys are like 2 hearts beating as one, right?
You fiend.
What does that make you, fiend? Did you say you're different than Monomi? Who cares about who I am? More importantly, I'm tired. The drama just keeps going and going, but I didn't even have it. Oh, God, excuse me. I didn't even have time to eat my black bean right eye during that break.
Hey!
Your right eye's made out of black beans?
Hey!
Wait, now's not the time to focus on that. What are you trying to say?
Hey,
You know, isn't it said that life has its ups and downs? It's fun because downs come after ups. But if life was as full of downs, wouldn't it get boring? So in order to help you guys feel better, I've prepared a special event. A special event? Head over to the First Island's beach. An old friend will be waiting there.
Huh?
Old friend? Could it be Nekomaru?
Hey!
It is? Is it? It is, isn't it? Nekomaru was safe after all. Safe? How should I say this? I knew it. I knew that crazy bastard Nekomaru would come back to us in one piece. Awesome. We're starting to see the light of hope. The light of hope. Am I happy, I am happy that Nekomaru is returning to us, but
So just as I thought.
3 of our friends just died, so I can't honestly be happy. Miss Sonia.
However,
Even so, I am still happy. If Nekomaru is safe, I am truly happy. If you are happy, you should honestly greet him with open arms. Perhaps those who have been taken from us would do the same if they still lived. Hey, Supreme Overlord, who gives a shit? The airline doesn't sue you at all.
Silence.
I shall crush you into dust. Ibuki, Hyoko, Mikan, can you hear us? If you are unhappy, I apologize. However, please forgive me right now. I want to warmly welcome Nekomaru when he returns to us. You don't have to worry, Sonia. I'm sure your feelings are reaching them.
right?
Let's all greet Nekomaru. Let's make it grand, even for those who have died. What? What the heck? Do I still have the after effects of the disease? I don't get this at all. Kane.
All right!
Let's go. Yeah, you're right. I don't like this. This game's not about good things happening. Nekomaru's coming back. When we heard that, we were unable to contain our excitement as we jumped into the elevator.
Uh-oh.
Man, they just ran off without listening to what I had to say.
Unbelievable.
Jeez, they're so impatient. Didn't they learn to stick around until others have finished talking? What does that mean?
Hey!
You're plotting something again, aren't you?
No way.
I'm not plotting anything. I was just trying to properly explain everything to them, including Nekomaru's body. His body? It's their fault for not sticking around until I finish talking. So if something happens because of that, I bear no responsibility. What did you do to Nekomaru?
What's this?
What did I do? I just saved him, that's all. I mean, if I didn't do that, there's no way I could have saved someone who was that close to death. So it just couldn't be helped. Do we actually have 2 murders happen at the same time? As soon as we exited the elevator, we started running. Hurry to the beach on the first island!
All right.
Time to haul ass. Even though our minds were completely exhausted, strangely enough, our bodies felt light. Without stopping for anything, we kept on running towards the beach on the first island. Where in the world is Nekomaru?
Hey,
Hey, Nekomaru! Show yourself!
Listen,
We have come to pick you up. Please hurry and come out of hiding. We raised our voices. We looked around the area. We raised our voices again. We looked around the area again. And so on and so forth. We kept looking for him, but
Hey,
what the hell, man? He's nowhere to be found.
damn it!
Could it be? Did we get false information from Monokuma again? And that's when it happened. We heard a familiar voice echo throughout the beach.
What happened? Were y'all looking for me?
Could it be?
That voice! With hopes high, with high hopes in our hearts, we turned towards the direction of the voice, and then we saw something truly unbelievable.
Huh? What the?
Yo! I've kept you waiting. Hey, what's going on? Perhaps you don't remember my face since we haven't seen each other in a while. That's pretty sad, you know? That's too much!
What the fuck is happening?
Who are you?
Huh? You too? What's going on? If you're messing with me, I'll stop doing it to you.
Nekomaru? Haven't you noticed it yourself?
What do you mean, noticed? Oh, you mean this body? This is nothing!
What the fuck? What?
My name's Nekomaru Nidai! I've been reborn in the rivers of hell!
What? What? What the fuck? I don't know how to feel about this.
Danganronpa.
What the shit? The nurse's apron. Okay. Yes, I would like to save my progress, because what the shit just happened? What happened? Like, I don't know what the fuck just happened, but my god. That was definitely something that I did not see coming and could not have seen coming. Like, what the fuck? Well, that was definitely a thing that has happened. I don't know what the fuck to think about Robomaru, whatever I'm gonna call him. Kamen Rider Nekomaru, like, he kind of looks like Ultra. You know what? He probably looks closer to Ultraman. Ultraman Nekomaru, like, what the fuck? I have no idea what's going on. So, I guess it's gonna be next set that I'm about to find out, because I'm already over time on this one. This is a little bit longer set to make up for the fact that the previous set was shorter. Not necessarily intentionally, of course, but on the longer, but the shorter one. You get the point. I'm gonna try to crank these out faster, because I feel like I'm close to the end. I'm getting there, but god damn, we are accelerating fast. Like, this just knocked out an extra person for coincidence, basically. It was coincidence that she happened to be there at the time that she was, and then fuck. That's all I gotta say, just fuck. So, we'll see. If my internet's not any better tomorrow, which there's a really, really high chance it's not going to be, then I might do some more recording tomorrow, try to crank up some more episodes, get this rolling. But if it's not, then... It is still terrible. Whatever. Alright. That's something for me to worry about after the cast. But this set is done. I'm going to call it there. And leave you wondering. Because I don't know what the fuck is about to happen. I don't know what's going to happen in the next chapter. I haven't looked. I don't know. I don't want to. I want to know, but I don't want to know in advance. So we'll figure that out. If you're watching this on Twitch, if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you wherever you happen to be watching it. You're awesome. If you want to catch me live on Twitch, I broadcast Monday, Tuesday, Thursdays in the evenings. You can find the link to my Twitch channel in the info section down below. You can also find my Twitter account link in the description or info section, depending on where you're at, down below. So if you want to follow me on Twitter, that's another way to know when I'm going live. For all the ever-growing antics of my internet being terrible right now. Yeah. I don't know when I'm going to get the chance to do another set, but I hopefully will be soon, because I want to find out what the fuck happens after this. But on that note, I'm going to get out of here. Before I'm done with this set, I need one kindness from each and every one of you. Have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good day, whatever happens to be wherever you are at. And I will see you guys in the next set, and we'll find out what the fuck happened to Nekomaru. Bye.